mining station lost.
Hello everyone and welcome back in the middle of the crisis in Stellaris Nemesis. The crisis appeared, the Unbidden, and we're looking at one of our, well, major defensive points, Haneri, that we have over there. Now, the Unbidden have entered our territory now as well. As we can see, they're still expanding, of course, in every direction. And by the way, there is this fleet size of 160,000 is just pure madness, right? So that's something... yeah, there's no chance against this, to be honest. They're moving now in some direction. If I know my luck, they're going towards me. There's no way around that. They've also entered here. Down there, it's still looking rather safe. They have a smaller fleet there, but I think this is one for defense sakes only. Let's just see. The tile blockers, we have research now too. Panel strategic coordination center sounds like a good idea to me. And here in Hylia, we do have another station now that I'm upgrading to another choke point system, right? So it's one of our outer defenses, this one there that we're building up now. There's a smaller fleet of mine waiting, but it's really, you know, it's just, I don't know, this is rather futile, this endeavor down there. Not going to happen. Very important, first of all, this is the main system. If this falls, Tyrim, then we have a real problem, and this is our outer system right now, where we are gathering quite a nice fleet power of 100,000. Plus, I'm also rebuilding the Haneri station that we have there with hangars, and also the disruption field that reduces the shield the shield hit points of the enemy, and an iron cannon there as well, pulverizing the shields hopefully. So all of that, of course, it's still taking its time while they take my territory down here, but what can I do about that? They've also destroyed the Star Eater here, no props. I would have loved to see that battle, but I was too busy with something else. So that's gone now too. And we've lost the next colony. Nothing I can do. Sinistra is gone as a star. Where are my other ships, by the way? Up here, we have the 9th fleet with 40,000 now. We move it up here to Tyrim right away. So this is on its way. We still need a leader for that one here. Hopefully a good one. Sublight speed, leader, experience gains, ship fire rate. Let's go for that. So that's a bit more damage, 42k on that fleet. And we should be having a second fleet that's coming up like that. There it is, the 16th fleet. Once again, ship weapons range is good because the Unbidden don't have the best range. Let's also move them up here to Tyrim. I can reinforce them still, right? Yep, because we have some more alloys. We have the advanced reactor, so now I could finally upgrade my battleships with a bit more energy. And another shield hit points +5. Let's go for that. Perhaps we can research that before it comes to a direct conflict. Oh, look at that. And they can already see that I'm building up something here, and it's now 3 fleets with 60,000 each. That's insane. That's just insane. In Tyrim, where we build up more defense, the command center is also being constructed now. So this one here is increasing the ship fire rate once again for another 10%. Everything here, and we might still go for a few more hangars. Screw the shipyard that we have, right? We have in the Glore system, we have a nice big citadel where we could still get a few more ships out there. But everything is focusing now here. And of course this system there, where they will soon appear as well. Down here, no problem whatsoever, so this is really quiet all. They are not even moving towards us anymore. The sleepers! It began as a subtle shift in Pulsian behavior, scattered reports of their ships once rarely seen outside their own space, now being spotted in remote systems all across the galaxy. Their purposes and missions are known until now. We now know that the Pulsi were recovering the databanks of survey beacons. So that's a new faction. And I think it's the Awakened Empires, right? It's... oh, goodness. It's to the north of us. And it's the arch enemy, or the arch enemy of the Unbidden, right? So we have now 3 empires coming up. Unbidden, then the Pulsi Watchers, and then there's a new one coming up as well. And they're fighting against each other as well. So they're going to battle. The problem here is that we're in the middle between the two of them. Ooh, not something I like so much. Battleship hull points, at least there is something. So we're still, of course, continuing with improving our weapons, and another kinetic weapon, right? The Gauss cannon. So this is doing another plus 50% shield damage. Let's go for it. And some of my edicts have run out. I think the energy edicts, right? Nope. Ah, alright, my rare resource edicts for the ships, for the ship boosting. And there we have the Awakened Empire, so that's the Quipulsi Fanatics. They are spiritualists. And we cannot, of course, well, improve our relation with them. So I can only hope that they're not declaring war on us just yet. Next research, let's go for the space torpedoes. So they are one for the ground slot. They give me 100% shield penetration, so not only damage against shields but penetration. They completely bypass that. Let's research that one as well. And we do also have the Gauss cannon, where I want to have a look at my 2 battleships, Hornet and especially the Defender, right? And there's the Gauss cannon now, and let's just have a look. Power usage is slower, but I think the kinetic battery is still better. Yes. Especially also with its range. It has a huge range, so that's not going to happen. I'm not going to upgrade that just yet. Over there, they're still now being quiet, and I expect it to be quiet for quite some time. The problem here is the Unbidden, so they've taken now the whole southern cluster that we had before. I've now got my main fleets here in the Haneri system. They're all docked at the station. It's quite stuffed here. That's 40, 80,000, 160,000 around that, and that's what we can use against them right now, if they would like to go for that. That's not the only fleet though that we have. We still have 20k coming up here now, and another 40k on this side here, so well over 200,000 fleet power we have. Problem is though, of course, that's still not a whole lot against them. Even though the main fleet we could probably take out with that. Yep, they're 170,000. The thing is though, everyone else would rush to the help here, and then it's the end. So I definitely can only fight close to a station, and if I see that they're coming into one of my systems, we just activate then our edicts for the ships. Now I do have more alloys again, and have upgraded the Eglor station, this beauty here, that we can now use as well with another shipyard. So 2 more shipyards coming up on this one. What I can do is, well, I need to reinforce my fleets still, of course. The 6th fleet I think is full though. Yep. And it has Titan, but we can upgrade. We should be upgrading that fleet. Upgrades are always the best part. And the 1st fleet, nope. It's the 16th fleet that we're using. Yep, the Hornet class battleships. So there I can reinforce 1 more. And then I will probably just create an entirely new fleet as well. And I know my naval capacity at this point is just ridiculous. By the way, we can have 1 more star base that I should build up to something. So we have the Tyrian here, the Gosak system, the Gosak station, Eglor, Dressel. I was looking here. Dressel actually doesn't need oops, nope, it doesn't need the hangar base. It only needs anchorages, please. So that's something we can do over there, and 2 more anchorage points, and the naval logistics office for more naval capacity. We need to reduce this a bit. Righty, more and more stations are being upgraded now. We, after all, still were below the limit, so that's fine. A few more anchorage points here. Naval logistic we already have. The next one is then happening over there, so there's another 2 of them coming up. Perfect. This system. I had a few stations that had hangar base, where there's no hangar bay supposed to be, right? Something like that. Building slot is already... Oh, yep, the naval logistics, very good. And the Ceres and Barnard Star, both of them also now upgraded stations for more naval capacity, because this is, after all, what we need to push pretty hard here right now. Another one, very good. A few more anchorage points. Now the Unbidden, they're rather waiting down here at the moment, right? So that's not that much happening. I think they're expanding a bit now to the east, which is good for us. Right, and I have to have my 2 choke point systems into my empire, of course with this one here being the major one, because this one, Tyrim, allows access to the rest of my imperium, to my core galaxy part, and Rookbud on the northern side here. But Rookbud I'm not really defending right now because there is the Quay Pulsi fanatics and they first would have to declare war, so I still have a bit of time to react if they go against us, but I don't think so. I think they're primarily focusing against the Unbidden then, and I'm not in their path to get to the Unbidden, right? So they would have to use this route there, or they can also use this route here, so I'm not there. And by the way, yes, very unlucky. I have the 7th fleet over here. I just discovered this. A whole fleet of battleships and a Titan trapped in this system there. And there's no way for me to escape. And it's costing me, of course, naval power or naval capacity and energy. What do we do with that? There's no way for them to get back home again. I don't think so. Wait a second. Actually, they could if... Alright, they could. They would have to go through this system here once though. Right? That's an Unbidden station. They would have to bypass that real quick. Is there another way? There isn't. Oh, wait a second. You could get over there. Then this way. This way into my system. Yes, it's possible. Let's do that. It takes over a year though. But they can still get home alive. I think so. This would actually be faster, would it not be? Wait a second. This might be possible too. Yep, they could take the northern route towards back to my empire. Nope. Alright, that takes longer. Sorry for that. Very good. And my naval capacity is going up. With that, also our energy surplus that we have, because of course, being above the naval capacity is increasing our energy consumption quite a bit. I think here Sirius Station, yep, we can also have some anchorages now, and the have already built it. Oh, it must have some anchorages. All right, no problem. We're building them right now. 4 of them for each.
Research complete.
We have everything for that after all. Advanced afterburners, metallurgist output. Sounds like a good idea to me. Yep, let's go for that, because we will need to reinforce my fleets quite a lot. So far so good though, we're still alive, but they haven't really made a move against us yet. And by the way, there's also a dragon awakened, so the Grand Dragon, close to this relic world. A shard, that looks really cool. It's in this system here, so the lair system. It's unfortunately far away. Then the Science Nexus Central Hub is now in place, equipped with a state-of-the-art singularity reactor. Our engineers are preparing to add the next most challenging segment of the facility, the 4 research wings. Alright, so our energy Science Nexus is already producing now 100 for each research. So it's boosting our research already at this point. And it's looking pretty cool, right?
Complete.
Let's have a look. The next upgrade would cost us another 15,000. So really not that big of a deal. We can actually do that. We have lots of crystals that we can sell. Let's just see. That's 10k where we are right now. Minerals we produce enough anyway. Consumer goods we have way too many as well. And then the throw, we have quite a lot of that, and we can sell that of course quite often. I'm not purchasing one more though, so we are waiting now for another 2k alloys. And then I can actually go for the next upgrade here right now for my mega structure. I love this one. Really cool. In the Sol system, of course. My most important system of all. In vivo. Oh, that's one society research from jobs. Yep. And they're advancing once again in our system. It's a small system, so it's not really where we have anything, but of course we're losing a bit of minerals out of this. It was this very small and tiny satellite system that we had there still, so it doesn't really matter that much, but they're coming closer. Society research, we need something new. Let's just check this one, the mega shipyard. Off-world trading, let's go for the mega shipyard. There's really nothing else that I would care about in the society tree at this point. Very good, we have the alloys. Let's continue with the Nexus. Of course, I could also invest into the fleet. Since we are already producing some technology here for the research, I might actually go for another fleet, to be honest. Right, we have the naval capacity is almost equal again, and that we can see on the balance there as well, and we can still upgrade way more stations. Right, this one here, for example, to the Star Fortress. The same goes with that one already, so that we get still more anchorages out of it. And what I want to do then instead is I want, well, to have another fleet. So I guess fleet number 15 or whatever we have there now. The 17th fleet, it's going to be the defenders once again, and it's going to be full of them. Well, actually, let's make it Hornet and defenders in the same one. Can we still squeeze a Titan in? Now we can squeeze a Titan in. We should be doing that. 16,000. The home station is as... Oh, wait a second, it's the Aglor. Right, because that is where we have now our shipyards. So there we have the shipyards that we can build it. And they're advancing now into the Kalasan ones here. So that belong to the Kalasan, I think. No, Mandasurin. This one, this one, this one. And then it's already bordering to my system to the north as well. To the south, everything is still clear. And I don't see that much of a danger. I think I will need to move that main fleet then here to the Tyrium system. I think that's why they're not advancing right now. Swarmer missile, armed torpedoes. I'm still upgrading into the missile area. So we still might have some battleships with missiles as well. Which is always very nice against them. And lo and behold, also there's the fleet coming that took the whole circle around the galaxy. They are now finally coming into the Tyrium system then. Finally, and in one piece as well. That's another 37k in fleet power that we have close to us, to the Tyrium system where we need it. And yep, a few more stations have been finished. So this one here, this one we can still upgrade, and this one we can upgrade as well. So there's two more coming along for the naval fleet power. That's very good. And another cool thing is we have unlocked now the cannons, the mega cannon, after that the giga cannon, that I want to research quickly, and then we upgrade our battleships with that. That's another huge boost to shield damage that we can do. And the phase disruptor is now available too. This one gives another 100% shield penetration that I want to use. Meanwhile, the 10th fleet that we have with another 35k, I think the Titan is still missing. So the Titan is something, yep, that we can build now. That's coming, and it's also going to need a general. So once again, evasion. Oh, that's pretty good. But ship weapon range is something that I like more. So they can be of a greater distance to the enemy. Let's move them to the Tyrium system as well. Another 35k moving in here. So the Tyrium system is going to be bigger now. I'm also, we're still going to keep, of course, the fleet here. Another tradition, very good. Ruler level cap. Let's, oh, wait a second, there's a good edict, I think. Worker and slave output is increased by 5% that we can do with an edict. Now over here, finally, also I found it, the Lemsa system where they appeared, the Unbidden. So let's just have a look at that, and this is looking fantastic, isn't it? This is the rift they tore apart in space, and this is where their ships are coming out. So that's our ultimate goal, to destroy this rift that we have there. Mega cannon, very good. We have researched it. Let's just have a look what we can go for. Titan hull points, another big upgrade to my Titans. We might just go for that. That's looking really cool. So before we can destroy the rift, though, we need to take down the stations they have, right? So those stations are rather weak, 16k per station, so it's still all about their fleet. Another interesting thing is the Quapulsi fanatics are appearing here now too, right? In Sinistra, in the Sinistra system. They're fighting against them. Yes, because they have a wormhole. How could I not think about that? Sinistra, they can use this wormhole in all its glory to get from their own empire up there all the way down here in just a glimpse of a second. That's really cool. But the same thing happens vice versa if the Unbidden go for them. So that's the danger of it. And if that isn't enough yet, there is another force appearing, the Burmat Talistocracy Brigands Blockhead Adler Sumun. They're appearing now here in that system. I don't think they really know what they've gotten them into though, because they're attacking the dragon. They appear in the system where the dragon is. Oh my goodness, that is really cool. So that poor dragon is going down, I guess. It's still giving us a nice show there. The shields are down of the dragon. Quite a lot of ships here, right? Oh boy, but it's not really going down so easily. Yeah, but it is going down, and at long last the dragon is sleeping. The Leviathan has been defeated. Off it goes. That might be a nice research. Yep. Area that we could go for if it weren't for that fleet. But that fleet is not really powerful, right? So we might have a go at it. I would like to use my fleet anyway, so let's move over there, I guess. Oh, there's another bigger one. A space Amobia is appearing here. What is going on? There's lots of new mysteries and new ships appearing everywhere. Not in my own empire yet, but around me. By the way, we have a 120k moving now over there, so we might just attack these Unbiddens here and take them down. Why not? We could try this one. And there they are. Our first battle with the Unbidden. Let's just see if we can actually do this. My strikers are coming in. It's not a very strong fleet here, so it should really not be a big deal. And yeah, they're completely crushing. Very good. That was the first battle with the Unbidden. It was a nice one. We actually we lost around 7k in fleet power. Let's get back home there again before they actually want to go against us. Let's move up there again. Very cool. We won our first little battle, even though of course it was just a very small fleet, so nothing really here. Energy credits from jobs. Yes. Let's go for that. You can never have enough energy credits. Right, Alloys is looking fine again, so we might just build up at another fleet and reinforce our outer areas. Really cool. I love this one. Stay tuned.